Yeah, they
Listen,
keep
go
saying,
ahead, touch on it. Go ahead, touch on it, please.
yeah,
I
they,
don't want to.
yeah, they keep saying, see, here's the thing. See, this is why I keep it real on this app. Because we like to give these women passes. I'm not into that. I
Right.
was in school. I watched my 15 and 16, 17-year-old high school girlfriends, right, date men outside of that school. They did
Hmm.
not pick the same age. They were dating the neighborhood drug dealer who was 28, 30, 25 outside the schoolhouse. Okay.
And lying
They
about
were
their age.
they would pick them up from school, take them to get lunch. They come back from lunch with McDonald's and Taco Bell and a new bag. This is what they did. It wasn't grooming. They chose to date those guys. You know why? They had the body. They had the big booty. They had the big breasts. They had the hips at a young age. Them Negroes was all filled out. They was bigger than me. I'm like, what the hell is y'all eating? Nah, I can't. I ain't none of that happening for me right now. So it's
But
not
who told
grooming.
them that that was okay, though, Kana? Who told
Hold
them that
on, hold on.
having the big
Let me
breasts
finish.
and
Let me
whatever?
finish. Let me finish. Hold on. Nobody told them it was okay. If they got caught, if their fathers had known they was doing it while they was at school, sweetheart. See, when you get to school, your parents don't know what you doing. They was ditching school. It was house parties down the street from the school. They in there getting trains ran on them. Okay, I'm telling you what's real. So it ain't about nobody grooming somebody. You're lying about your age. You're lying. And so that's the grooming part. It's not grooming. These girls chose to date these guys. They lied about their age. They lied to get in the club. They lied to these men. And these men knew, but I ain't saying it's okay, but that's what happened. That's reality. So here's the thing. What Nye was just saying about the young lady not knowing herself, I don't disagree with that, Nye, but I will take it a step further. I will also say this. She wasn't taught. She wasn't taught what to do. Most older women, when they take a young woman by the hand and teach them how to date, the first thing they gonna tell you, don't have your friends around when you trying to get a man. That's the first thing an older woman gonna tell you. Now, if y'all don't know that, I'm sorry, but that's what I was told, and they was right. And not only that, if they taught you to date older men, they taught you to date older men because they understood that there was a certain age of a man that is more settled than a man that's younger. It's always been that way. It's always been that way. I'm not saying there are not some young guys out there that won't do it, but it's rare. It's not always the case. Like some people marry from high school. Some of them meet their high school sweetheart. They know that's my husband. They know, and they get married. I got a friend like that right now. They still married. Yeah, no, oh my God. Okay. Now let me keep on breaking down the no, oh my God. Here's the thing. Y'all come from different environments. Y'all, we all do. So this might not relate to you. It may not relate to you, but I'm telling you what's real. This is what happens out here. You got these young women that do sneaky stuff. And that is why they get caught up with these older men. I mean, with these older men dating them in school, high school. They don't pick the. That's why these men say, "Why are you coming after me now? You didn't date me while I was in school. You didn't date me while I was wearing glasses, and you didn't have nothing to say to me now. But
She
now I'm
dogged
looking
out now. She
you.
dogged out. She a single mother of four with four different baby dads. That's why she coming to you now, fellas. I'm letting you know why.
That's why. There was a guy on the live, and he said that he was waiting for this woman for 28 years. She was in an abusive relationship. She was making relationships with men, and she was in a trauma bond relationship. Basically, she had an abuser. The reason why a woman stays with her abuser is because she's trying to attempt to change him. Hopefully, one day he'll stop and love her the way she wants to be loved. But that didn't happen. So what she did when she couldn't get what she wanted, she fell back on the man that loved her for them 28 years. And guess what? Now he got her. So now guess what he got to do? Help clean her up. How? By marrying her. I got you. It's safe. But guess what she getting ready to do? Once she get better and once she get where she need to go, 9 times out of 10, she leaving. Once she feel better, and most times they go right back to that man. They go right back to that man because they only need the energy from somebody else that caused them to be better. And now I'm better enough to go try this one more again with this person over here that used to abuse me. I want some more of that. I still want that man. This is real.
And let me say something before you speak, so. So, ladies, let me ask y'all something. Cause of all the people that's in here right now, some of y'all, like, let's be all the way real. Y'all, your dad is 10 to 15 years older than your mom. Some of y'all, your dad is 10 to 15 years older than your mom. So when y'all having this age talk and grooming and this, did your dad groom your mother? Did your dad groom your mother? Or was that just what was going on and that's what was common and your mom is so let's my whole yeah y'all not gonna answer that question, but anyways, listen, like I said, pick a side and stay there, okay? Because if you wanna be with a man that's your age and you want to build and come up with him, but y'all not interested in building with a man, right? Because that's struggle love. You not about to build no man up, right? He already got to have all this stuff, right? So if he already has to have all of this stuff, then go date an older man. And like I always say, let me say it again for those of you that are new here. 99% of you women, you are not going to be no wife, fiance, girlfriend of no athlete or entertainer, okay? You're not gonna live a lifestyle to where you can just wake up whenever you want. He gave you a credit card, you can spend a credit card, you got max it out, do whatever you want to do. You're not gonna be going on no exotic vacations, driving in these cars. No, you gonna be with a man where y'all gonna be in a relationship, both of y'all gonna be working, and you are going to be contributing some form or fashion financially to whatever housing arrangement y'all have. That's what the reality is going to be for 99% of y'all. I don't care what y'all say or how y'all feel about it. Because what's funny is some of y'all living that lifestyle right now. And to the older woman, no disrespect to the older woman that be trying to like go against stuff like that, ma'am. If that was gonna be your reality, that would have been your reality 20 years ago. That
Oh,
would have been your reality 30 years ago. It never came. So stop trying to tell these younger women to hold out and this, that, and the third. Don't settle. How you not settling, but you not attracting what you want at the same time? Make that make sense. I rest my case.
But Noble, so many women are building men out here. Which women are you talking about? I don't know. I think because we're from different places, maybe American women behave differently. I'm willing to accept that because so many women are taking in dusty bums, like men who aren't about nothing. Women is building with men. Women are teaching their men how to like. I know so many women in that predicament. So I don't know these women who are turning men away because they don't have resources. A lot of men is homeless. They're going women to women. That's how they live in. You know what I mean? So which man? I don't. Maybe it's in
Can I
America.
say
I don't know.
something?
Go ahead. Go. Who's that? Who's that? Zari or Sosa?
No, that was me.
Go ahead.
We really got to be careful with the word grooming, because grooming specifically speaks to a pedophile, like an older person speaking to a child, not just a guy 10 years older than me and he's 33 or 43 or whatever. It is not me being 20 years old talking to a 40-year-old man. It's like you that can be it's another term for it, but grooming is specifically like y'all were saying earlier, picking up a kid from high school, whether they tell you they're 18 or not, full grown body, you still know they're a kid. And you're 23, 24, 25.
can I say something?
Go ahead, Miss Kana.
If a woman is picking that kind of a man, and I don't even want to repeat those words because I don't like to say those words like that. But if she's picking that type of a man, my question is, what kind of woman is she? What kind of woman is that? Because see, my grandmama told me if you lay down with a dog, you'll come up with fleas.
Ooh.
So my question is to that, why is a woman taking in that kind of man? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because see,
No problem.
the woman today, they are so afraid. They are so afraid of being controlled. They want to be in control. So what they do is they pick a man that they can control. Why? Because she has her finances, she got her PhD, she got her own house, she got her own car. I'm NIND, she got that, right? So what she does is she becomes like the man. And what she does is she steps in the role of a man, right? She comes out of that femininity and get in the mindset in the role of a man and say, I'm gonna turn the table. I am the table. Instead of her wanting to get on the table and letting the man get on top, she wanna be the table. She don't want to let that man do that. She want to be the table. So what she does is she goes out there and she finds a man that she can build, like he said, build a nigga. Don't say the word. So that my friend, is not that man's fault. That woman wants to be in control. Hold on. She want to be in control. She want to pick somebody who she can manipulate, who she can control. And guess what? What's gonna happen? She gonna let him drive her car. She gonna let him get into her bank account. She gonna let him run her house. She gonna let him stay home and all of these things. And instead of him being the leader, the only leading he's going to be doing is leading her to the bedroom. So when she only get the D, which is when she gonna get sprung off the D. Because most time these men got that married D. They like that D. See, they good for the D. Oh, the sex was good. He looked good. He was 6 foot tall and he had a long D. You good with that. And that's how you get caught. And that's where when you don't see him give it about 3 months. When you gonna get a job? When you
Right,
gonna do this? What you
right.
gonna do? Da-da-da. All right, then you gonna call him. You ain't ish. But wait a minute. Hold up, sis. You wrong. Cause you picked that man. You took him up off the street, off of Martin Luther King Boulevard. You took him off Martin Luther King Boulevard and put him in your house. You put him in your house, fed him your food, gave him your sex. You did all this stuff. You prant him around in front of your girlfriends, my man, my man. And then when your girlfriends say, "Girl, what he doing? He ain't got a job yet."
Playing
Then
the
you be like,
game. He
"Oh
playing the
shoot,
game.
playing the game, playing the game." And then you say, "Now he ain't ish." No, sis, you met him like that.
And
You
Miss
met
Kanad,
him
what the
like
irony?
that.
All right.
Miss Kanad,
I want to give one or two scenarios here, right?
the irony
Firstly,
for me is this: these the same women that say they don't want to raise men, they don't want to be nobody mama. But what do I know? Go
hold
ahead,
on.
Taro.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to give a scenario here, yeah? Firstly, the woman in the video that we just, I mean, the audio that we just heard, if a man moves to that woman that's within the age range she wants, and after no other men have been moving to her, if that guy moves to her and says he's in between jobs, right? Men, first of all, never say they bums, okay? Because he's trying to win your affection. So he's going to say whatever he needs to say. Oh, yeah, I'm selling this with the boys or whatever. He's going to say what he needs to say to get in with you. And so if this woman with low self esteem gets the person within the age range or their looks or whatever, showing her affection when no one else was showing her that affection, obviously she's going to take him in on his promise, right? So it's not like, yeah, you saw him, you knew what he was, and you saw him as that, and that's all he was ever going to be. The issue with women is that women date potential. That is wrong. Don't date potential. But we do it anyway as women. Women date somebody who, he's potentially going to become something. And that's how people end up with bums on their couch. He doesn't come in as a bum and say,
But
yo,
that's
babe,
not true.
I'm just going to live in here and I'm going to be playing Xbox all day. He doesn't say
But
that.
doesn't the woman have eyes and see that that's what he's doing? Just because he
Yeah,
doesn't say it doesn't mean it's not true.
and and
Actions speak louder than words.
They
and
don't care
that's
about actions.
that's not true, and that's not true, and I don't think that's how that works, and
People
I
date
think
people that's below them, both men and women, for an ego push. They want to feel more significant than somebody because, like, in their workplace, they are under somebody or in their day to day life. So,
and learning. I recently visited my father, and my father told me that men do what works. That's what my daddy said. I put that video on my page. If a man was able to get you with some weird stuff and you fell for that,
Yep.
that's the woman's fault.
You better
That's what my
you
dad
better
said.
tell daddy I
Wait,
said
what?
what's up.
It's my
I
fault
will,
if I'm being
I will, mentor.
manipulated.
I will, but learning, no, no, no. You're not being manipulated because, and I'm going back to what I said earlier, this is the environment. We cannot change the environment. We can only change how we operate within it. Men have always done what works since the beginning of time. They're not going to change that now. Is not manipulation. You need mentorship. You need parenting. You need tutelage. Someone needs to teach you how to operate within the dating environment. And back to the topic, this happened to me. Now, I was always approached, even when I was with my friends, but I was never picked for like relationships. I'm the type of woman, my daddy raised me to only lay with men that I was in committed monogamous relationships with. Like, don't just be having random interactions. My daddy told me that random sex was very dangerous, not to do it, right? So I would date guys, but they never really wanted to get serious. So I had to find one that wanted to get serious. I wasn't going to deviate from my father's teaching. So all my other friends, they were partying, they were having fun, they had lots of guys, they had lots of boyfriends around, and I felt weird. I felt out of place. I almost felt like I didn't fit in. But I
Mhm.
wasn't going to change my standards to be with these type of guys. And when I was crying to my dad
Mhm.
because I felt like dad, I'm weird, and it's weird now that all the women say it's not 1950. I'm like, dad, I don't belong. I don't listen to none of these music. I don't watch none of these shows. None of these guys like me. And my daddy said, don't worry, you're a wife. And would you look at that? Same
But,
guy since I was 23.
but
But
see,
so I
May I?
shop among the boyfriends.
okay,
She
but
need to shop where they want her.
okay,
Yeah.
but really quick before you speak, so okay, so your situation is different though. Now you were being approached. If a woman is not being approached, you don't have the opportunity to even learn if he just trying to smash or if he's trying to actually like get to know you on a personal level and possibly go further. So she's not being approached at all.
Because
And
she
when
environment.
she is being approached,
No,
she's
no,
being approached by men
Noble.
that she doesn't want to be approached by.
No, exactly. It's not about them not being approached. It's that they're not getting approached that the ones they want. Because let me tell you something. When the man that comes up to them that's approaching them that they like, they going to bed in like in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. These women just wasting time. They do get approached. They've been getting approached since they was teenagers. Women get approached all the time. They're desensitized to it. But when that 666 walks up to them, all of a sudden it's like, oh, how you doing?
right.
I mean, it's not that women don't get approached. Women do get approached. They do. Don't tell me how to talk, lady. Don't ever tell me how to
When
talk.
you're
I'm
talking
gonna talk
about
how I want
approaching,
to
you
talk.
are you including like catcalling? Are you including that in like what you're talking about?
I ain't saying,
Cat-
I'm not saying, I said
With cat
approach.
call.
Approach. When you approach somebody, that means you got to be in their face, right? I know it ain't all of us. You know what? Y'all got a problem when y'all always want to say, who is we? It ain't all of us. We know that. How do
If
Right.
it
you
don't if it
how do you
don't
think
fit, let it
how do you
fly.
think statistics are created? How do you think they create we get these statistics?
Right.
Y'all
You
stop acting. We
they're not
know it ain't
surveying
all of us.
everyone in the world. They're not surveying all 8 billion
Can I?
people in the world,
Goodness
okay?
gracious. Y'all
Yeah,
all
I'm
guys.
you
trying to
know what?
listen.
Stop letting everybody know that them rocks is hurting you. We know that.
It
We're
is
just
most of
talking, we're
us.
having a conversation, and generalizations are made. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
anyway
that
to
we
discredit.
need to understand
Damn.
that nothing is absolute. So we could say women, but obviously I've never met every single woman on the earth. So I can't possibly be talking about every single woman. So let's just keep that in mind when we're having these conversations. But I wanted to address Learning's comment about is it my fault for being manipulated? Can we give women some credit? We act like some women are just so dumb that they can't see through people's BS. Like a lot of the women that say they're being manipulated, no, you just dismiss red flags even though they're right in your face. Like, let's be completely honest. A lot of time when I hear this and I ask more questions about the
Mm-hmm.
situation, then it turns out, oh, okay, so you saw him do this. He told you he was gonna pick you up at 7, but then he never showed up and he didn't call you either. Oh, okay, but you kept talking to him, you didn't address it. Oh, okay. So it's like little details like that that we say we
Ignoring
didn't
red
see, we
flags.
didn't quote unquote see or whatever. It's BS. Come on. This it frustrates me because I feel like I'm being insulted in a way because we act like women can't see these things. Stop
So
listening to words. Look at
So
people's actions.
I think that's what I was just gonna say. Like, even though we think it's common sense, some people not are they aren't necessarily ignoring it. They just almost like don't have that. Like, like if you have like it's almost like being a kid and you have like a absent parent and they're like, I'm gonna come pick you up today, and you pack your bag and you sit on the porch and wait, and then like they never show up, and every time they call and say it, you still doing the same thing. It's like they haven't processed. It's like they almost gotta go through that process and learn that like that's what it is before they end up like accepting it for what it is. And they make mistakes along the way. Like, of course, whatever happens, children, whatever, you stuck with it. But still, like I do think some women are just like bird brain sometimes, like just like men can
a
be. But
lot of
I really do think
No,
some
I don't
people
I don't
are not seeing what the hell men do to them
I
because
think
they just like, oh, he took out the trash today and I asked him to do it like 2 weeks ago, but at least he did it today. Like, no.
I think
I think that's a very
I would
small percentage. Like a lot of these women, if you talk to them, you ask them questions, just like be friendly and ask them questions. And of course, they want to trauma dump, so they're gonna open up and say all the crap. But
mm,
when you ask them, they're like, "Yeah, I saw this, but he was still a good guy." Like I don't to this day, today, I do not believe that women don't see these signs. I don't
and
believe
it's
that
all
at all.
listen. So it's all about accountability. Listen, ladies, it's the same way when you took that weekend trip to Vegas or you took that weekend trip to Miami or Atlanta and you linked up with Ladarius and you had unprotected sex with Ladarius and Ladarius, you conceived a child and Ladarius told you, listen, I don't even know you. Like, don't go forward with that child. But you still decided to go forward. You still decided to go forward with Ladarius told you, listen, if you do go forward with this child, I'm not going to take care of the child. I'm not going to be there. But you whether it's because religion or you just this superwoman, right? So you like, okay, it don't matter. I'm gonna take care of my baby on my own, blah blah blah. But then when the baby get here, a couple weeks later, you at the city hall trying to get him on child support. You telling everybody that Ladarius don't want to take care of the kid. He don't want to be in the kid's life. Ladarius told you what it was from the jump. So cut it out.
You
and
shouldn't even be sleeping with him. But
I,
that's not
And
and I don't want to
okay, hold on.
I don't want to derail your topic, Noble, but I will say this. I feel like if women valued the art of submission, they would look for leaders and they would be able to pick up on red flags faster. My daddy used to say to me, Noble, if a man will break his promises, he'll definitely break your heart. Because when a man cannot keep his word, it shows his lack of commitment, honesty, and integrity, right? And all those things are traits of an effective leader. So I just wanted to say that when we were speaking about red flags, I think if women valued
This
submission, they would look for leaders. And if they were looking for leaders, they would increase their discernment. So I just wanted to say that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
and also
Terrell, did you have something you want to say?
Yeah, I wanted to say, if men was up front like Ladarius was, then a lot of women would have probably fetus deleters. Ladarius was up front with the girl and said, you know what,
oh
look, I'm not gonna look after it. But a lot of these men is like, oh yeah, babes, we're gonna be a family. Like you're
Uh,
making it seem like these men isn't
false.
lying, bro.
Terrell, I
I
can't.
don't know.
Can
Let
Terrell,
me
I
I'm
say
address
sorry.
this.
that?
I'm sorry. Terrell, I'm a man. Okay, listen, I'm a man. Okay, listen, I'm childless. I never had no children on the way. Listen, Ladarius, Jamonte, Davion, DeAndre, Tyrone, Jamal. No, they be letting them know. They be letting these bird brains know. Do not have that baby. I'm not about to be there. Okay, they be letting them know. I'm sorry. I can't agree with you on that. I'm sorry. I
Can
can't do
I
that.
say something?
Go ahead.
A lot of time men will say that, okay, look, I'm really just trying to hit. And women will agree with that, but in their head, they're like, "Yeah, I could get him to want to be with me for real." That's legit how a
Yes.
lot of these women
All
think.
right.
So men could be as honest as they want
Delusional.
to be honest, but we always come up with all these stories in our head and try to make it reality, and that's where we go wrong.
Can I say
So I'm
something
willing
really
to
quick?
say
Can
that
Go
I
ahead,
say
that's
Miss
something
Kennard.
really
Go
American
ahead.
quick?
culture.
Can I say
I'm
something
willing
really?
to say that's American culture, and I don't understand
No,
it
that's
because
that's
No, no,
where I'm
everywhere.
no.
I
from,
know a lot of people in the UK that operate the same way.
let me say something. Let
I,
me say. Let me
no, babes, like
learn in
literally
general.
no.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, Beth.
You want to finish that statement? I'm sorry.
Yeah, like a lot of the people I know, the men is lying, bro. And I'm not saying women don't lie, and I'm not saying women don't believe delusion, but like people aren't upfront with what you want. If you want, if you can see a girl wants to commit, right, and you're still moving to that girl, you're not gonna tell her, yo, this is just a one and done. They don't tell her that because they want to hit. So they tell her what she wants to hear and do what they came to do. It's the same way with women. I'm not saying it's not the same. I'm just saying people are exceptional liars. So let's not make it seem like a large population is getting told up front that this is it and they choosing not to listen. That's not the case, bro.
Oh,
All right.
okay,
Let
okay,
me let
Taro,
me let
Taro,
me say
Taro.
something.
Oh, go ahead, Miss Kennard. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me help you with this. Let me help you with this. And then I don't disagree with what you just said.
Right, me neither.
But 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 the devil don't want you to know he is the devil. A snake don't want you to know he is a snake. They are not going to just pop up and say, I'm the devil, give me some. No, because I know the devil gonna do me dirty in the end. It is your job when you are out here in these streets or wherever you go and you meet men, you must have some discernment, some sense enough to know some discernment, some judgment of character. You must be able to listen to conversation, and you let me tell y'all something. Ladies, you got one card. You got one card. You know what that card is?
The V
Your
card.
best card is vetting effectively. And we fail miserably at that. You know why? Because you're too damn emotional and you let these men get to your mind. The words that they speak, you let them have your mind, and then they take your body, and then they take everything else. Because look, we are in the world where we got to figure out things. Your job lie to you too, but you still working there. Your job right now getting ready to lay off 3,000 people, but they ain't telling you that. They letting you work. They letting you slave. They letting you come to work 8 hours a day, 12 hours. And they like, we going to lay off nine. We going to lay off so. We going to lay off. And then God forbid that that's not real. But what I'm saying is, that's what they're doing. Your job sitting there knowing that you sitting up there, oh, we not laying nobody off. And you see them shutting down a coffee stand, getting rid of the plastic spoon. We ain't laying nobody off. And 2 weeks later, everybody getting pink slips. Wait a minute. I thought y'all said y'all wasn't laying nobody off. Your job ain't gonna tell you that. Why? Because they still want you to bring your A game. Because they got to get it done. So, with that being said, yes, in a perfect world, we want people to be upfront. And I encourage men to do that. Because you know why, men? Let me tell y'all something. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Because I'm
Fact.
going to tell you something about these women. If you do be honest with them, if you are honest with a woman, you will be surprised at the results you will get. Because let me tell you something. All these women say, well, I don't want to be in no relationship with a man who dating other women. Da, da, da. But the minute a woman is being told the truth, she might consider, you know what? Okay. He was honest with me. I like that. I like that he was honest with me. You get further with a woman by being honest. You don't have to lie. And are you wrong for lying? Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because you being a simp. You being a simp and you ain't got no backbone and you afraid that a woman's gonna turn you down. And until you learn how to tell the truth, men, until you learn how to stand up and tell the truth, you're not gonna get far with no women. And you're gonna have bad luck because you keep on taking that girl's heart and you know she's soft. You know you manipulating her, even though she see who you are, because most women, they do know. So ain't wrong about that. I say that all the time. But a lot of y'all will get a lot further. I teach my 16-year-old son this. Don't ever lie to no girl. If you are going to meet a girl and you still want to date other girls, tell her you ain't the only one I'm seeing. I see other women. Tell her that. And guess what? You ain't got to worry about the windows being busted out of your car. You ain't got to worry about that girl going through your phone. You ain't got to worry about that girl getting through your wallet. You ain't got to worry about her going to your house unexpected. You know why? I'm out with Keisha right now. I'm going to hit you up when I'm get done with her. See, y'all ain't got enough
Period.
backbone for that though. Even though you're not playing around, that's you. Hey, look, baby, I'm dating. I don't want a relationship, but I'm just dating. If y'all don't got enough courage to do that, y'all do got a problem. And that's my problem with you. That you can't have no backbone and be honest and tell these women the truth so that they don't got to bust them windows out your car and they ain't got to be sitting up here talking about you ain't ish. Because you know what? You ain't ish if you got to lie.
Period.
Stop lying to them. So you talking about, oh, that girl is crazy. No, you made her crazy. You know why? Because you didn't tell the truth. You gave her some of that Mary D. You gave her some of that good loving. You gave her some of that stuff. And now she addicted because you couldn't tell the truth on top of that. And now you mad because you got the windows getting busted out your car. And now you mad because she kept that baby. You know why she kept the baby? The baby is a revenge. The baby is a payment to make you pay for the lie, the deception. It's women. Look, you can't do no woman. A scorned woman is the worst kind of woman you want to deal with. So
Fact.
while you ain't out here telling the truth, she about to use whatever she can. So yes, get me pregnant. Cause I'm about to run your ass through this damn dirt. I'm about to drag you. Yes, that's what they do. Cause they're hurt. Cause you lied and you didn't keep it real. That's why y'all got kids by women that didn't want to buy. You know why? Baby, you gonna keep that baby? Yeah, I'm not gonna keep it. Guess what? She changes her mind. You know why? Because she mad because you didn't want her, because you laid with her, and now she pregnant. Even if you do say you don't want the baby, okay, she's still mad.
That part.
I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna go back to. Oh wait, it's almost time. Well, you know what, Noble? I love speaking to you when I get ready for my walks. This is really cool. I always seem to get to talk to you around this time. So thank you
Man,
so much for having me.
listen, I think I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I think we covered. I think we more than covered what we needed to cover here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Um, we gonna give our closing statements. It's 3:41 a.m. Central Standard Time. Um, you can start off. Go ahead, say it. Give your closing statements, Nah.
Oh, thank you so much. Just first off, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be in the presence of everyone on the panel here. I think this young lady needs some help. I don't know if she needs some type of therapy or mentor, or she needs help. We all need help. I think she definitely needs to stop going out with her friends if she thinks she's not getting approached because of them. And I think she needs to find out who she is so she knows what she needs to look for and puts herself in those places where she can attract that. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Nah. I appreciate you. Uh, hey, Taro, go ahead, give your closing words, Taro.
Yeah, a lot was said. But specific to the lady in the video, I just feel like she should move location. I feel like, it's said that her validation comes from outside. It's said that, she feels her value is equivalent to the people who are talking to her or whatever. But if she just moves location to a different state or even a different country, she will see that the people there recognize her value, and then she'll have the confidence she needs. And also, so mentioned therapy. I feel like therapy is like the most important thing, baseline anyway. But yeah, if she moves, she'll find people who can value her. That's the honest truth. Like sometimes it's just a location thing. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's my closing. And it was nice to talk. I kept saying Shana. Is it what? how do they pronounce your name? Kanai. What? Sorry.
Yes, Kana.
Oh, sorry, Kanai. It was really nice talking to you, and you too, Sosa.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the
Raekwon.
conversation.
Thank you, Tara. Nice talking to you again. Have a great day. Miss Kana, go ahead. Give your closing statements.
Look, ladies, let me tell y'all something. As a sister, as a woman, I care about all women. But what I do care about is that we take accountability for ourselves and stop making excuses. And understand this, you're not going to win if you don't become smarter at the decisions you make. We can blame the men all day, but if we fail to take accountability, we will not win. We're not going to win that way. So when we up here having these conversations, listen to these brothers, listen to what they got to say, whether you like them or not. Just listen to them. Just start listening to them because they telling you what they think, whether you like it or not. Just listen and take it in and dissect it, right? And when you do that, and that girl is a pretty girl. That girl is a pretty girl. I can see her better now. She's a pretty girl. Um, just start taking accountability and start saying to yourselves this, that I am responsible and accountable for what I do and what I allow. And if something has happened to you, forgive yourself. We're just mad at the decisions that we make. We really mad. We're really frustrated. And we don't gotta be. We all make mistakes. It's okay. But what we gotta do at the beginning and the end of the day is forgive ourselves, right? And forgive the other person. Because let me tell you something. The person that hurt you cannot help you heal. You must learn how to heal. And the healing is the most beautiful journey that you can make a decision, a conscious decision to make. And when you get done doing that journey and then, or continuing with that journey, understand this, it's brighter on the other side. But you got to take accountability and you got to do it now. Time is running out. The boat, this the last boat. These men are trying to talk to us. And a lot of what I see on TikTok, we not listening. Brothers, if you lying, stop lying. You don't got a lie to kick it. Be truthful. You get further with women when you tell the truth. So that's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Miss Kana. I appreciate you. Hey, we gonna do numbers with this one.
Thank you,
You
Noble.
have a good day. We gonna do
All
numbers
right.
with this one. So, give your last words, Queen.
Hey, Kanat pretty much covered a lot of it. I mean, let's try to heal. Specifically about the lady in the video, that has to start within. Like we can't keep giving power to all these exterior factors, like putting our value in the validation of men and all this extra stuff. Like, come on, we have to heal. That has to start from within. And once we do that, we can make decisions with a clear mind, right? Nothing is holding you back. You could make like good decisions for your life. But that's all I have to say, Noble. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, so. I always appreciate you being here. You have a great day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that's in here right now. Thank you to everyone, that participated in the conversation today. Whether you were in the chat the whole time, thank you to everyone that came on the panel. I would say names, but I don't want to miss anyone's name. Thank you. Listen, thank you all. Thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all, man. I always appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. The people that come here to support me, the people that come here to hate, the people that come here to ghost watch. I appreciate all of y'all. Okay, all of y'all help my platform grow, and I appreciate all of y'all. And thanks Stephen A. Smith. Until next time. Oh, I got a screenshot that she said thanks Stephen A. Smith. Oh, Miss Tanique, what you on? I'm Stephen A. Smith now. I'm Big Stephen A. Smith now. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm sorry I got sidetracked. Listen, seriously, I thank everyone that comes here. I thank all the people that support me, all the people that participate. Listen, let me see if I can remember. Listen, I want to give a shout out to Ms. Kana. I want to give a shout out to Soso. I want to give a shout out to Nye. I want to give a shout out to Issy. I want to give a shout out to Genesis. I want to give a shout out to my girl We Died. My girl We Died came through tonight. I want to give a shout out to Susan, Zaria. Who else was on here, y'all? See, that's why I don't like doing names. And it's 3:50 in the morning. I'm sorry if I forgot anybody else's name that was like here on the panel. Miss Anvela, listen, my TikTok crush. I want to give a shout out to my TikTok crush. Y'all see her over there in the comments. Anvalia underscore Dominique. Listen, damn, hey, Miss Kana, they said 85.71% people said you were speaking facts, and 14.29% said you were speaking fiction. Listen, thank you for the hand hearts, boo. Listen, fellas, if y'all want to go follow my TikTok crush, y'all are free to follow her. Y'all are free to like the content. Y'all are free to comment on the content. Don't be trying to DM her. Don't be trying to do no extra stuff, okay? Anybody, listen, any man in here that rock with me that say they rock with Noble, don't be trying to do any of the extra stuff. Okay? But listen, I appreciate y'all. Listen, content from this stream probably be up later sometime during the week. It's 3:50 a.m. I hope all of y'all. Don't you have a wife? I do have a wife. I am married. Yes, I am married. Matter of fact, I gotta go. I gotta go to the room, man. My wife been asleep the whole night. I gotta go get in bed with my wife, cuddle up with her, have a good night's sleep. But yeah, listen, y'all be throwing me, y'all be throwing me off so bad. Y'all be trying to just give my closing words, and y'all, I'm reading the comments. Listen, y'all got one more minute. Listen, I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, I got a TikTok, man. Listen, man. Listen, bro. I can't, bro. Y'all making me lose. Y'all making me lose track of like what I'm trying to say. Listen, I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Listen, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, y'all gonna see content from this stream later on my page later on during the week. Listen, if you not, this is the greatest show on earth with the greatest host on earth. Make sure y'all following. Make sure y'all follow the co-host that was on the panel tonight. Make sure y'all follow the people that y'all was having constructive arguments in the comments tonight. And I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good Sunday, man. It's starting to get cold. It's starting to get cold out here in Minneapolis. It's supposed to be 44 degrees today. So matter of fact, it's starting to get cold. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's starting to get cold. If you don't have your winter boo yet, make sure you get your winter boo, okay? You need somebody that you can drink some hot chocolate with, be in the snuggie with, cuddle with, watch Netflix and so make sure y'all getting y'all winter boos, winter bay, cuddle bay, whatever it may be, whatever y'all got going on. But y'all got me talking a bunch and I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So look, I appreciate y'all and y'all have a great holiday picks. Yeah, magic pajamas on Christmas morning, all that, okay? I appreciate y'all so much and y'all have a great day, okay? I'm about to get off of here because y'all got me just saying a bunch of nothing.